Hey there guys, welcome back to Trial Gaming. I am Balmong4 and today we are finally back with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed-Only Deck Building Challenge, Season 2. Now Season 1 ended very unfortunately, Meow Meow Mew being banned. I honestly thought with the ban list they weren't going to ban Meow Meow Mew, and I thought they were going to go after Dodo Doodle Doo and restrict it to one, which would have limited the deck in some ways but still would have kept it viable. As well as maybe hit some of the other kids, maybe hit one or two of them down to 2 or something. I really am not sure. I know killing Meow Meow Mew is important not only to hurt the deck now because Adventure Prank Kids was very strong, but I think it's part to also sell Dimension Force, but a part of me also thinks that they may be keeping that ban ahead of time for Splight whenever that does come out. But that's all in the past now because the banning Meow Meow Mew means we have ended Season 1 in a very not nice fashion. I honestly wasn't expecting Prank Kids to die out as hard as that with that ban, and I really wasn't expecting it. I actually, when they were talking ban season, I honestly had my money on Dodo Doodle Doo going to 1, and maybe them restricting the kids or Pandemonium or something else down to make the deck a little less consistent. But honestly, guys, it is banned. We are moving on. So Season 2 is going to have something a little different. We are going to have a wheel of decks. Now, I've chosen 10 decks, 5 meta-ish picks, and 5 decks that I consider more fun or that I enjoy playing. Now, I have not included decks I have built in real life. So decks like Drytron, Virtual World, Phantom Knight, Live Evil Twin are not on the list because I had those decks already built. So I have not included those in this list. But we still have a lot of powerful meta contenders and some very fun, powerful decks included, as well as some of the decks I just wanted to include. We also included some of the decks recommended in the comments of the previous deck building challenge 10.5 special. But guys, honestly, when it comes to the DBC, the deck building challenge, I am just going to call it the DBC from now on, just so we can shorten the title, keep it flowing a little bit. And I've been here or there calling it DBC more and more, so it is going to be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed-Only Deck Building Challenge, but it's just going to be posted as Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed-Only DBC. But guys, that wheel is everything. The spin, we're doing it once, and as soon as that deck is landed on, I have a deck list pre-made for every one of those decks. All right, so as soon as whatever it lands on, I plan to order the packs because we are going off of what we won in episode 10. So we will have 5 free packs, 5 bonus packs, as well as 3 match 1 product, which is 3 product pretty much. Honestly, guys, the rules aren't changing. I know I changed some of the wording. I think I called it additions before, but they were just seasons, so it's minor changes like that, but the rules are staying the same. So top like comment this episode, we're going to decide a chase card / set that we have to open or try to focus on in the next episode. But we don't even know what deck we're playing. So let's switch over to the wheel of decks and decide which deck we will be building in Season 2 of the DBC. The wheel of decks, guys. Much like the wheel of sets and other stuff we've used in the past, one spin. Wheel of Decks will decide what we will be playing in Season 2 of the Deck Building Challenge series. DBC, it's going to be interesting because we have a lot of good picks here. We have some meta picks and some fun picks. In essence, stuff I never played before, some things I want to play. So let's start off, shall we, with the meta picks. Branded Despia, best deck of the format, enough said. Sword Soul, second best deck of the format, enough said. Flaundereeze, a strong third pick, as well as one of the better decks of the format, and it has some alternatives, and hey, Yugioh just came back, maybe there's some way to fit it into there. Adventure Synchro, it's a good stuff deck that plays the Adventure Engine. Why DP is probably a little bit more of a hard draw with Destiny Fusion because of Predaplant Verte Anaconda getting banned. It is another good option, a very strong option, and is a good stuff deck, which probably might be really hard to build now that I think about it. Eldritch. Eldritch is one of those decks I have never played before. I don't know how hard or how easy it is. If there's any combo lines or anything specific I should do that, I don't know because I've never played against it once or twice. I think twice. I have never actually played it myself or even wanted to try to build it, so I thought, why not include it? Moving to the more fun, quote-unquote, decks. Therion just came out, Dimension Force, and it looks very interesting. There's a couple different decks I have lined up for possibilities if we do land. I haven't decided which deck I actually want to play yet. So I thought Therion would be interesting because it'd give me a couple different avenues. I know there's Therion Machine, there's like a Therion Good Stuff, there's, so there's interesting ideas there. So I thought I'd just include Therion because it is a newer product, it is a newer set, newer card set, and it's one of those things I feel like might make interesting to start from scratch with. Sky Striker, much like Eldritch, Sky Striker is something I have never ever played before. I played against it, I think 3 times. No, twice. Anyways, Sky Striker, again, much like Eldritch, again, only played it twice. Haven't ever played. Don't know if the combo lines are easy or hard. I don't know if, it'll be really easy to make or if it'll be hard to make, but Sky Striker is on there because it looks interesting. And, of course, it has cute waifus. Okay. Synchro Zombie. Lane Barnett chose Synchro Zombies. Synchro Zombies got a lot of support in Dimension Force, so it actually seems like a good time to possibly land on it. Exo Sister. Now, I wanted to build Exo Sister as a personal deck of mine, and honestly, other personal decks I built, Virtual World, Drytron, Live Twin, Evil Twin, stuff like that, Phantom Knights, don't appear on this list because I've already built them, and I didn't want to try to rebuild them again on here because I've already have them built. But Exo Sister was another deck I wanted to build. But because I wanted to chase after the Adventure Token Engine, I thought, well, the Deck Building Challenge series will focus on getting the Adventure Token cards. I can just use the rest of the Exo Sister stuff and build a deck on them side. Well, because DBC got cut off because Memory was banning, I thought, why not throw Exo Sister on there? And the last one is Heroes. I haven't used Heroes since, well, it was Summon Absolute Zero, have a good game. That's pretty much when I last left off and last saw Heroes. It was pretty much turbo out, maybe some good heroes try to control the board with powerful spells and traps, but pretty much Absolute Zero was the name of the game. So it's been a while for me, and Heroes, I don't know how hard pull it would be. They also got a Hero Lives back to 3, which is very important, but again, I don't know the rarity of it, so I don't know how difficult or how easy it will play or be to get. But that does not matter. What matters is what deck are we going to do? Honestly, guys, we have a bunch of stuff available. So I'm going to give this a couple spins and we will see what we land on. And Synchro Zombie, Lane Barnett's pick of Synchro Zombie, is the pick we will be going with. So I have a deck list actually ready for Synchro Zombie. It'll be interesting to see how easy or hard it will be to build. And guys, well, for the second, you will see the intro and the rule recaps. Just be really quick. Some of the wording has changed on it, but again, that is just changing additions to seasons. Nothing much else. All the rules will stay the same. But if you don't know the rules, guys, please pause and check the rules recap. After that, I will show you the Goal Decklist. We will open the packs, build a playable deck of what we pulled, and then duel. So guys, sit back and I hope you cannot wait to see the Synchro Zombie deck list. Viewers select which deck to build. Viewers choose which card or set to chase. As a returning duelist, what do? Working with what I pack, I scrape a deck together. I duel and I aim to finish building the viewer selected deck. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed-Only Deck Building Challenge. This is the Goal Decklist we're going to be playing with this, the second season of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed-Only Deck Building Challenge series. The DBC is going to be awesome this time around because Zombies got a bunch of new support in Dimension Force, and honestly, I want to try to capitalize on using that as much as possible, as well as some of the good zombie support from the past. So I hope you like the Goal Decklist. This is the decklist we are hoping to aim to build. We will get to opening product after this to see what we can pull, but this Goal Decklist has 3 Unizombie, 3 Gozuki, 3 Necro Banshee, 3 Mezuki, 2 Changshi the Spirit Owl. I was debating if I wanted to play 3 because I love the artwork on the card and I love this card. The 1 Jacobolin, the 1 Doom King Balderrock, the card that gives me nightmares, Mad Mauler. This is 1 creepy clown. Plague Spreader Zombie, the OG, you gotta have at least 1. Glow Up Bloom, 2 of these guys. I was originally running 1, and then as I was testing stuff, I was like, man, I definitely need to run 2. Al Ghul Mazera, just 1 of those. Triple Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Bell in the Haunted Mansion, triple Zombie World, double Zombie Reborn, 2 Ready Fusion, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Gold Sark, 1 Foolish Burial, triple Super Poly, and the 1 Called by the Grave. I think this is a pretty strong main deck, and I think it's pretty well balanced. I think we also have a pretty strong extra deck. Now, I know Zombie Synchro is the name of it, so for the extra deck, I tried to make sure we had as many Synchro cards as possible, but with Super Poly being so strong, with good Poly targets and good links to climb into, I think I tried to fairly balance the extra deck for Zombie Synchro. So for our extra deck, we have 1 Vampire Fascinator, 1 Kriston Halki Fibrax, the Vampire Sucker, adorable card, 1 Link Rebo. Moving to the Synchros, we have Formula Synchron, the bane of my existence. I can't seem to pull it, but I can pull 3 Armory Arm out of Hidden Arsenal. The 1 Immortal Dragon, the 1 Skeletal Dragon Felagrand, the 1 Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, the 1 Borlode Savage Dragon, the 1 Red-Eye Zombie Dragon Lord, and Baron de Fleur. Our fusions, Alvain, the Essence of Vanity, our ready and our instant fusion targets. We have Predaplant Dragostapelia and the 1 Drago Necro Nether Soul Dragon. Honestly, I think the extra deck is as well balanced as I could make it while still trying to give it mostly synchros. I originally was trying to figure out a way to put in access code, and I think I originally had Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, out of here for him. But I felt like I didn't like the 5 and like having 5 links and having less and only having 6 synchros. I really want to try to focus on the synchro aspect. But this fusion lineup always was these 4. Moving to the side, double Nibiru, still a bane for me to pull. Double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. The double Gamma Seal, we got to have Kaijus. 2 Dark Ruler No More, the 1 Mind Control, the 1 Change of Heart, triple Rivalry of the Warlords, and the 2 Dimensional Barriers. I feel like this is a well-rounded side deck. Originally, I tried to test playing Change of Heart, Mind Control, and Rivalry of Warlords in the main. I really didn't like it. I put Rivalry in the side. I did have Change of Heart and Mind Control originally in the main deck, but I felt like there was times where I drew both and really didn't have, accessibility. Sometimes I feel like you just need to side into them to change up the strategy a little bit. So I kind of like this side deck a little bit. It gives side diversity to deal with the meta, control a little bit more, some things that really can suppress and deal with hatred, and then 2 cards that can kind of really give you an advantage if you have the opportunity. But yeah, guys, this is the deck. This is the Goal Decklist. This is where we are aiming to build. Let me know what you think. And remember, guys, top like comment. There's going to be 2 of them this episode, okay? Top like comment. The main top like comment will actually get to choose 1 card to add to this deck, side deck or extra deck, and I will have to work that out. Because if you remember, the first season, the top like comment, the first episode, got to decide 1 card. They chose, Kaiju. And I threw Gadala into the deck threw Gadala into the Goal Decklist because at the time there was a win strategy using the birds that were bird up that was very powerful. So this time, if you see something you're like, man, I want this card added, I think this card would be a good add, let me know in the comment below, and the top like comment will get to decide 1 card. Now the second top like comment does get to decide the chase set / card that we will chase in the next episode. But before then, guys, we have to open some product, because if you stop and look at our deck, this is the deck we are playing with. We have nothing. So let's switch over, open up some product, and we'll come back to the screen and we will show you the deck list we'll be playing with and how close we are in completing the progress. This is the progress screen, no card pulled, and show off the progress in towards completing our Goal Decklist. Let's switch over and open some product. Alright guys, it's time to finally open up the first product of the second season of the Sealed-Only DBC. Now guys, the Deck Building Challenge series, we are going to follow the final episode from the Season 1 for Prank Kids, in which we won all 3 of our duels. Now honestly, we earn 5 free packs every episode. But we also get 1 pack per duels 1. We won 6, so we have 6 extra packs. So we're going to open 11 packs, as well as 3 special sets, tins, pretty much special product per match 1. And we are starting off with a bang. This took a while. It was kind of expensive, guys, but I did it. I pre-opened them so it would make it easier. But triple zombie horde structure deck. As you can see, I did pop open them. But just to show you, they are still, everything's still inside. I made sure it was easier to pop open. But yeah, guys, this is our match 1 product. 3 zombie horde structure decks. This will get us started off quick. And I popped them open so it'd make opening them easier. But outside of these 3, we are only going to open 11 packs out of this. But because we're wanting that new zombie support, a freshly sealed box Dimension Force. Now, I know in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition, we will be needing Beyond the Pendulum from this set. But I bought this box specifically for this series. So we will not be opening any packs out of this for any other series. This is specifically for chasing the zombies from the new set. Alright, guys? So, you ready? So I pre-opened these guys so it would make it easier, right? But I'm only going to go over 1. Because there's no need for us to go over 3 times the product. Just imagine there's 3 of everything, right? All right, guys. So obviously with this structure deck, we're getting Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, Glow Up Bloom, Necro Banshee, Doom King Balderrock, Tatsunoko, Lista K, Malevolent Mech Gokuin, Red Eye Zombie Dragon, Kasha, Scapegoat, Beast of Pharaoh, Marionetta Mini, Unizombie, Shiranui Solitaire, Isolate Belle of the Underworld, Goblin Zombie, Pyramid Turtle, Shuten Doji, Gozuki, Mizuki, Tristan Knight of the Underworld, Zombie Master, Immortal Ruler, Paladin Cursed Dragon, Zombie Power Struggle, Zombie Necrorize, Shared Ride, Burial from Different Dimension, Drag Down from the Grave, Monster Gate, Foolish Burial, Call of the Mummy, Book of Life, Overpowering Eye, Zombie World, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Haunted Shrine, Return of Zombies, Master Restrict, Tramp of Imperial Tome, and Metaverse and Needleberg Nest. That's 3 times that, guys. So, just so we make sure, like I said, I popped open all of these so that, you know, we can just pull them out and I don't have to deal with opening all 3 of them up. Oh, wait. Shoot. I did have one sealed. I think this is the one I meant to show off. So anyways, guys, as you can see, obviously this one is still sealed. I guess this is the one. I thought I opened all of them, but guess not. So, yeah, as you can see, just like these guys, still sealed, right? Everything that's in there that I mentioned before is in here. I think I actually reordered the other one. Whoops, when I was looking through them. Yeah, I reordered the first one. This one actually is still in order, as you can see. It's still in order. Alright, guys. But yeah, we have 3 other structure decks. Every card is still in them. They were all still sealed, so don't worry about that. But yeah, that's a great starting off point. Now, we have 11 packs of Dimension Force. So I am going to pop this guy open. And we are going to move these guys just slightly off camera, so I don't have to worry about them. And okay, 11 packs. Now, when it comes down to Dimension Force, there's actually a lot of cool cards in this set. I've never opened this set before prior to this, so this is going to be my first time opening it, so it'll be cool to just see. But there are some zombie cards in general we are looking for, right? Because at the end of the day, that is why we have this amazing box, is to chase the zombie cards. So we get 11 packs. Now, I am going to take 11 from one side, right? So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Leaves one side little pack. So sad. But that box gets moved out. These are the 11 packs we'll be opening from Dimension Force. Right? So, the tough part here is, are we going to be lucky enough to pull anything? Well, technically, there's always a chance to pull Ghost Blow as a Starlight here, but honestly, I want to be honest, if we pulled a Starlight version, I think I would sell it, buy a regular version of it, just so I have the money, especially a Ghost Blow and Haunted Mansion. I would still count it, but I would sell that Starlight and just buy a regular one for this deck. There are some great cards, Visa Starfrost, Ultra, Psychic, and Punisher. There is, Beyond the Pendulum, which we do not want to see out of here. We really do not. But when it comes down to the big chase stuff, we're looking at Ultra Rare, Red Eye Zombie, Zombie Dragon Lord, not Necro Dragon. We are looking for Skeletal Dragon Felogrand, which is also an Ultra. Zombie Reborn, which is a super. Immortal Dragon, which is a super. We are looking for Shang-Chi Spirit Owl, which is a super. And besides that, I think everything else we're looking for is a common, I think. Hold on, I'm looking really quick to double check. Yeah, Mad Mauler's a common. Yeah. So we're hoping to just see Alguma Zero as a common. Yeah. So let's get into it, guys. Let's do it. Out of this, we need to pull, hopefully, some Shang-Chi the Spirit Owls, a Mad Mauler, an Alzu Zombie Reborns, the new Synchros. So let's do it, guys. First pack. I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's do this. First time opening this product, by the way. First pack. Alright, it's technically a zombie. Devouring Sarcophagus. Crow Tengu. VLAN Hydra. Rogue Challenger Knuckle Sword. Branded Banishment. Nice to see that. Yamato Tako Orochi. Therion Reaper Frume. Pediplant. Ambomeliadus. And Symphonic Warrior Guitarist. Well, technically Sarcophagus is a zombie. Next pack. Ichiroku's Ledger Book. Heroic Challenger Knuckle Sword. Warlock Medium. Therion Yugioh. And Performapal Gentrude. Predaplant, Ambomeliadus, Dogmatic Liturgy, and Sunlit Sentinel. Nothing so far that's going to be helping this deck. But, I mean, with 3 of the zombie structure deck, I think we'll be starting off pretty good. Heroic Champion, Jardna Gripper, Scarecrow Baloney, Battle Guard Cadet, Rochi Ledgerbook, and the Weather Forecast. Pendulum Scale, Scarecrow Astra, Musical Sumo Dice Games, and Therion Reaper Foom. Just Foom. Good a Foom. Alright, guys, next pack. There we go, guys. Mad Mauler. That is something we need for the deck. That is going to be a big pickup, guys. Okay. Parasomnia Pillow, Crow Tengu, Therion Bolt Ein, and Pascal Coverture for a super. Oh, Alguma Zira. Exclusion, Yamato Roshi, and Reaper Frume. I honestly think these are the only 2 commons we need out of the set. Because when it comes down to it, Shang-Chi the Spirit Owl is a super. Zombie Reborn's a super. Mortal Dragon's a super. Felogrand is an ultra. And Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord is an ultra. And I think that's all we need out of this set. So everything we need is a super or above. But honestly, I think this deck is looking... We're starting off strong, right? Parasomnia Pillow, another Mad Mauler, Reverse Jar, Scarecrow Alternate, and... Oh, for a secret, a powerful Psychic in Punisher. What a beautiful secret. And that actually could be playable for right now. Predaplant, Blue Forculia, Branded Loss, Alguma Zira, and Exclusion. We have pulled a secret, and it is not Beyond the Pendulum, so I'm happy. Psychic in Punisher was a card I was thinking about trying to fit in the deck, and so we can at least use it now. Alright, guys, let's keep going. Ice Jade Curse, Big Spurgoth MK11, Scarecrow Balone, Devouring Sarcophagus, and Motor Frenzy. Branded Loss, Scarecrow Inchrome, Pendulum Scale, I said Summon, and Scareclaw Astra. Next pack. Alright, we have Predaplant, Bliss, Therion Ain Bull. Oh, backup team, it was a Synchro, Symphonic Warrior DJJ, and Navy Dragon Mac. Not the Synchro super you want to see. Dogmatic Kurgi, Alguma Zira, Branded Loss, and Scareclaw Acro. 4 packs left, guys. Can we pull any of the supers or ultras we need? Should at least be 2 ultras on the side, right? Hoover Tail, Cadet, Beland Hydra, Pediment Trantis, and Libromancer Displaced is our ultra. Disappointing to see that as our ultra pull. Musical Sumo Dice Games, they're on roll Reaper Foom, Pred Plant, and Branded Loss. Alright guys, 3 packs left. Can we pull one of the supers or ultras we need? Therion Stand Up, Amphibious Big Groth, Hydra Reverse Draw, and Therion Cross. 1 pack left. We have not pulled anything we have needed. Haunted Zombies, interesting. I'll have to look at that card. All I remember wasn't good enough for the Goal Decklist. Alright guys. Reverse Jar, Symphonic Warrior, Backup Team, Predapant Blisp, and Libromancer Realized. We have Predapant, Rogue Challenger, Dogma Kurji, and Algul Mazira. We have a lot of Mad Maulers and Algul Maziras we can maybe fit in the deck if we have to. Alright guys, here we go. Final pack. Ledger Book, Predapant Tarantis, Mad Mauler, General Phone, and Libromancer Prevented. We have Ancient Warrior C, Ancient Warrior Savage Zonyun, Predaplant Amblemetis, and Morningstar. Honestly, guys, Psychic and Punisher was a big pull. We only pulled one of the ultras on that side, so I have a feeling that last pack is going to be an ultra. Hopefully, it can be one of the ones we need. But let's be honest, guys. I don't want to undersell that we have triple of the zombie horde structure deck, guys. That is important. So I'm going to work on building the deck, guys, because remember, we have triple of the structure deck to get us started. We pulled a Mad Mauler, Algul Mazira, Psychic in Punisher, who I was trying to fit in the deck. We pulled him. This may make me want to change my mind and somehow fit him in the deck if a ban list change happens. I was not expecting to pull him. We pulled him. Psychic in Punisher, an awesome secret. I'm super glad I pulled this. Let's get into building, guys, because I don't know if there's something I can do with the rest of these cards, or if maybe just focusing on this, what we have over here, will be key. But, guys, I'm going to build that deck, and we'll come back with the deck list we'll be playing with, the progression on how close we are to completing the Goal Decklist, and, of course, the duels. All right, guys, remember, this is the goal deck we are reaching. Now, we definitely didn't pull everything we need from today's episode, but we did pull quite a bit. So we're going to go look at the progress. Now, this is how much progress we made. None of the side, none of the extra. But the main deck, a whopping 21 cards. We are already halfway done with the main deck just from this episode. That is amazing. And that's without pulling from Dimension Force a single super, which we actually use a couple of the supers. I think 5 of them total. Or none of the ultras, which I believe we use 2 of the ultras. Let's look back, really. Yeah, so Spiridao, Shang-Chi the Spiridao, Zombie Reborn, and Immortal Dragon are all super. Felagrand, Dragon Lord are ultra. And I think that's all we need from this set. So, honestly, that's not too shabby, but that Dimension Force box hopefully will have the good ultras we need. We still are missing 3 ultras from the box. So, 2 of them are Felagrand and Dragon Lord. We are good. And then for supers, there's a whole other side plus a pack, 21 packs left. Chances of putting an Immortal Dragon, 2 Zombie Reborn, and Shang-Chi the Spiridao, pretty good. But let's actually go look at the deck we'll be playing. Now, the deck we'll be playing is this. It's kind of an odd mix, but I thought, we have to play the cards that feature in the main deck. So we have to play the triple Uni, triple Gozuki, triple Necrold Banshee, triple Mezuki, and of course, we have to play the one Doom King, the one Mad Mauler, the double Glow Boom, the one Algul Mazira, triple Zombie World, but we want to play those. So let's go over the actual deck. So obviously we have the triple Unizombie, triple Gozuki, triple Necrold Banshee, triple Mezuki. We are running 3 Doom King Balderrock because they're just a big card, very powerful. 2 Mad Maulers, triple Glow of Bloom, triple Algul Mazira. So from there we have 2 Krotengu, 3 Tatsu Necro, the one Zombie Master, the one Shiranui Solitaire. I know some people run that as a lot in the deck. I just don't like it. So I'm only running 1. Triple Zombie World, the one Foolish Burial, triple Book of Life, the one Monster Gate, 1 Zombie Necrorized, and Haunted Zombies. Moving to the side, we have Beast of the Pharaoh, the 3rd Mad Mauler that isn't featured in the main deck, 2 Solitaires, 2 Zombie Masters, triple Shared Ride, the other 2 Zombie Necrorized, the Anti-Spell Fragrance, and the 1 Metaverse. Our extra deck is pretty small. We have the 1 Psychic and Punisher, the triple Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon, the Navy Dragon Mech, the Musical Sumo Dice Games, and triple VLAN Hydra. This is the deck we'll be going into this episode with, guys. and I hope it's strong enough. The extra deck not being complete feels a little weak. I know that I was hoping for more Immortal Dragons. I was hoping for some of the extra deck stuff, because I would love having 3 Immortal Dragons to start off with in the extra deck, because then you can play around them and do stuff with. But the V-Land Hydra isn't bad for Link 3, and with how much we can special summon, I think making it would be pretty easy. But the deck is in a very vulnerable state with its extra deck, but the main deck looks very strong, and I hope it works out, guys. This is the deck we're playing with. Let's switch over and get to those duels. Alright guys, you won't believe this, but I'm actually filming this a second time, the audio to these duels. Honestly, this duel against Sealed-Only is absolutely the pinnacle. This is a random duel list. This episode, the duels in this episode, go from the reason I love dueling randos, the reason I hate dueling randoms, to the reason I love dueling randoms. So, honestly guys, you'll see this play out. We do zombie stuff, whoop-de-doo, zombie stuff, doing zombie stuff. This is my first time really playing with the deck. I'm thinking, okay, cool, we're playing against this kind of weird deck. It's cool, we can do some cool stuff. They trap trick. I'm thinking, awesome, okay, you can do it. You know, so you're playing Unchained. I never really played against Unchained before. I kind of want to see what this deck can duel. And so, he starts popping stuff. And I'm thinking, you pop stuff? I get to pop stuff later. So I'm thinking, that's cool. Time for me to do my popping. So, you know, I send up Glow Bloom. Did I just say? Yeah. Anyways, I almost thought I said Glow Up Bulb, and I did say Bloom. I said right. So Balderrock comes out. Balderrock doing Balderrock stuff, banishing stuff. I hate that his cards are on the far end. That kind of threw me off a bit. But dude, literally, if you look at the right-hand corner, this is why I hate this. Runs out the timer. He doesn't just quit. It wouldn't have bothered me as much if he just quit. The guy runs out the timer. I thought, okay, maybe he was AFK. Okay, he literally must have raged so hard, he ran out the timer and then quits. That is the reason I hate randos. This duel is the reason I love randoms. Now, honestly, this duel has kind of a sad ending. But yeah, you will see why in a minute. So I opened a pretty good hand. Banshee, double world, zombie world. He's playing Monarchs. You know, I pretty much tell that he types, which honestly on Dueling Nexus, I've only dueled a couple people who type back. So the fact he's in here, he's typing, thinking, oh, this is cool. I actually get to talk to somebody. So, you know, I'm having a few chats with him, but I tell him, yeah, I open Zombie World, Banshee. He's like, what's Banshee? I tell him Banshee pretty much just fetches Zombie World. I literally have access to 3 Zombie Worlds. So I was thinking, awesome, this is a counter matchup. This is a pretty good match for us. And siding will play very important. Yeah, I mean, this is where I tell him I open 2 Zombie Worlds and you shuffled back Banshee. He doesn't know what Banshee does, so I do tell him that it pretty much just gets Zombie World. And, yeah, I go into more hate here, and I'm just thinking, let's wrap this duel up, take it, and we take the first one. We're up 1-0. Now, honestly, when it comes down with this, I'm telling him also that this is the only second person I faced against with this deck, even though I don't know if you can really count that first duel as facing off against someone. But yeah, a lot of his plays, you know, he gives you choices of the 3 of the same cards. So it's like, man, tough choice between all those tenacities there. He starts to go out combo, and as you can see, I have 1 Unizombie. He can bounce back a card from my hand. I'm saying, God, don't hit my Unizombie. And he hits the Unizombie. He hits my only starter. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to a game 3. Because at this point, this deck can pop off, bounce back the 1 card, and hit me for a lot of damage. Very lucky hit. Otherwise, I think I could have taken this second game. And we probably could have had to go to would have just taken it 2-0 and moved on to the third match. I was AFK typing, so I do feel bad about that. But yeah, I was thinking, man, this is such a great duel. You know, this shows the power of Monarch when it plays right. And I'm playing a Zombie World deck, which is a counter, but you hit the start. I mean, this is a weakened version, obviously, but you hit the starters. You get lucky with that hit, and my rest of my hand of bricks. You win. And yeah, he hits the Tatsu, and at this point I'm thinking, well, this is going to kill me, and this is going to hurt a lot. And FYI, it does hurt for a lot. But honestly, we're going to go through the third game, which is awesome because this is a great duel. And I said, nice. We go to third. I open Anti-Spell. So I'm like, okay, we send Banshee pop, Zombie World. Be able to get Balderrock. I have Anti-Spell Fragrance. And he goes for Reasoning. I Anti-Spell thinking I'm safe. Spell Shattering Arrow. He hits Zombie, and I'm thinking, well, this Anti-Spell Fragrance just backfired on me. Because now I can't use Zombie into Banshee into Zombie World. Which is horrible, but a great tech choice on his part to counter it. Great side decking, because I don't think that was in the main. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I have to play very carefully, because he can easily take me if I let things get out of hand. He gets Stormforth. I really only had one choice there, but 3 Stormforth. I still have Anti-Spell up, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to send Mizuki. I wanted to send Al Ghul Mazira, as you see. I accidentally hit Banshee, and I realized, I'm like, great. Well, it doesn't matter. I can bring back Banshees, normal summon, bring out Psychic and Punisher, bring back Unizombie, go into the Dragon. And at this point, I'm thinking, wow, I have a lot of damage on board. Here's kind of a strange thing. Okay, Psychic and Punisher's effect. When your life points is less than your opponent's, this special summon card is unaffected by your opponent's card, blah, blah. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points and target one card, blah, blah. You control one card. Opponent controls banish or whatever. At the start of the battle phase, you can make this card gain attack. It says at the start of battle phase. When I go to attack, I'm thinking, wait, why couldn't I attack? So I summon here, right? I actually was thinking about sending, in order to attack for game here, this. But I was like, okay, I can send Gozuki, pop this. I actually should have sent the Gozuki, I popped this, I hit, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, I didn't hit. So this is game. I just do an extra stuff just to make sure. I end up getting more cards. I go to attack, I'm like, wait a minute. I accidentally misclicked the effect, because this has happened the third time where I click the effect and his attack doesn't go through. I really need to read Psychic and Punisher, because nowhere in his card text does he state you can't attack when you use the effect. It says at the start of the battle phase. So that's not your battle step. That's the battle phase. So I thought when I enter battle phase, his effect goes, then he can attack. And I tell him, you win, dude. I know he goes, you misclicked, that's not fair. I go, yeah, but misplays are part of the game, so attack and win it. I just pretty much let him win. I'm not going to Al Ghul Mazira. I just kind of Gozuki just to Gozuki, but I swing in, hit, and I'm just going to make sure he ends up winning, because I misplayed and it bothers me. I don't get why Psychic and Punisher. I definitely am going to read the text on that, see how it works. Because how the text reads, it sounds like it activates at the start of the battle phase, not during the battle step, like into battle. So I don't know why I wasn't able to attack there, if that's an error with the card. But that really ended up costing me. I'm still counting that loss, a 1-2 loss. Our final duel is against Friendly Duelist. Friendly Duelist is using this Waddle deck because of all the new fish support in the newest Legendary Duelist set. He used it in the Sealed-Only Challenge Edition. He's using it in here. And he's using it in Budget Battle, because I asked him if he could duel for the 3 series. He said, yeah, he was free, and he wanted to play this water deck. So I was like, cool. So at this point, I'm kind of having a good time. I'm doing stuff, zombie worlding, bringing out my zombies, having a good time. But it was fun to play 3 duels against this water deck with 3 different decks, because each one interacts with it so differently. Yeah, it's a tough loss in the second duel, or second match, because I really just don't get why the effect works like that. I really need to read Psychic and Punisher, because I thought you could gain its attack and still attack in the same battle phase. But Dueling Nexus wouldn't let me. So maybe if that's a bug I should report. But otherwise, we do stuff. We're bringing back cards. We're doing more fun stuff. And swinging over the opponent, hitting them for a lot of damage. And taking a pretty healthy lead here. Bring back Balderrock, have double Balderrock. I'm like, okay. Bring out your rare fish. Because Boulder Rock is gonna... I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna negate its effect. Triple Tactics, Forbidden Droplets, and he goes in, gets more cards. I'm thinking, okay. I misclicked the Boulder Rock. I wanted to click the one that wasn't negated, and I just went to automatic click the one that was. And it screwed me up because I still could have used the banished effect on the other Boulder Rock. But Algo Mazira comes out, prevents destruction, and yeah. He kind of clears the board, but I'm like, okay, bring it back, switch the others to attack. Necroworld Banshee out. And I'm like, okay, let's we'll banish it and attack. And at this point I couldn't beat over it, but I was like, okay, bring back Boulder Rock. It's nice having 2 Boulder Rock in rotation. And Necroworld Banshee kinda dies, but that's fine. I banish. And at this point I'm thinking, okay, they bring out Zeus. Zeus blows up everything. My turn. I bring back Zombie World. Opponent's turn. Bring back Boulder Rock. They Bratuna. I negate. They go to attack. I'm a 0 to protect it. You guys kind of know the routine at this point. It's kind of the same old, same old. And then I Zombie Necrorize to take the Zeus and attack, which was awesome. So we're up 1-0. And my God, this fish deck, when it really goes, it goes. My God. The next thing I know, I'm like, oh, okay. So how many negates can you get? I'm like, oh, 1, a bop, and I get Forbidden Droplet. I'm like, okay, well, I can't do anything here, so I'm going to keep using effect. Mazira gets negated. I'm like, cool, Unizombie. So at this point, I'm thinking, wow, unless I can actually get off something next turn, I could lose. And then I realized, oh, the opponent has so many big monsters. I am down to 1150. I'm thinking, okay, Unizombie gets popped. Past turn, we lose. Moving to game 3. Now, honestly, guys, this was pretty great. So Mizuki goes into Boulder Rock. Cool. We have Zombie World. Forbidden Droplet. Like, okay, Boulder Rock is gone. 1 for 1. Bertuna. Can't really do anything, but I still will pretend to. And they go into Bahamut Rock. Bahamut brings out Totally Awesome. Funny enough, they brought Totally Awesome accidentally in defense when it should have been attack, because they wanted to beat over my Mizuki. And so that was a misplay. But I don't think it cost them too much. I do get the revenge, though, by blowing it up. It does. I do get to steal something, so it feels good. But at this point, I kind of just start hitting for damage. And I think, well, is there anything I can do? No. Forbidden Droplet pops up. That card's been used with lethal usage to stop my Boulder Rock. And I'm thinking, okay, so they're going to fish combo up. I can prevent the destruction, though, with Mozera. So that does help with that. And go into attack, hit. I bring back out Mizuki. Destroy Boulder Rock. I'm thinking, cool, okay, Boulder Rock comes back. I link off. Mizuki goes to grave. Banish. And I have to say, Crazy Clowns, aka Mad Mauler, I'm just, still scares me. But yeah, I actually bring out Navy Dragon Mech, which is cool. Bring out a bunch of hate. And at this point, I'm just thinking, okay, let's swing in. Hit. And I'm thinking, okay, bring back my Mazira. Attack, 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 attack for game. What a way to start the new series. Now, we didn't win all our duels, but we did win 2 of them. And we possibly, maybe could have won the 3rd, if not for my horrible misplay. Or it could possibly not be a misplay. Maybe there is a bug in Dueling Nexus when it comes to the newer cards. But guys, honestly, when it comes down to it, I have to say I'm pretty proud of this deck, the way it performed. And not bad for a starting spot for Season 2, Episode 1 of the DBC. Honestly, guys, I was really amazed with how well this started out. Second season, I was hoping we would get a cool deck. I used to play zombies back in the day, although I don't know how much you would call Pyramiding Turtle into Ryokoki zombie deck. but who didn't? Honestly, guys, when it comes down to it, remember top like comments. This is very important. 2 top like comments get things this time. 1, the most liked top like comment will get to decide 1 card to add to the deck fully. This is any card. So guys, if you see a card that should be added, kind of like the Psychic and Punisher we pulled already, or you think of a card that you're looking at this deck thinking, hey, this needs another big card, or I feel like this tech might be a good choice, this is the one chance you guys could decide. The second top like comment gets to decide 1 chase/set card. So go back, look at the Goal Decklist, and decide which one of those cards you would like for us to chase, whether that or the set itself, in the next episode. Now guys, honestly, with 2 matches won, I think we started off in a pretty great spot. The deck has some coherent strategies, and it's only up from here. Honestly, we only won 2 matches, but with us in control of, well, 5 free packs next episode, winning 2 duels in the first, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the second, we have another 5 packs, which will be excellent for hunting even more zombies out of Dimension Force, because that is pretty much what I'm going to open. But what's really interesting is the special product. I feel like there's a lot of cool cards that are in other sets that we can use to match 1, even though we'll only be able to open up 2 of them. Of course, at the end of the day, you guys could always decide to chase something that could fill the Dimension Force slot. So we will see what the top like comments have. But in my mind, I think Dimension Force will be the way to go for the free packs at least. But the chase set and the chase or / chase card will determine almost everything in that regard. Honestly, guys, a lot to unpack in this episode because I feel like we are such a great starting spot. This series definitely seems to have a much better time starting off in comparison to the Challenge Edition. So very different, the Sealed Only series in retrospect, how they interact early on. But I am super excited that this deck is capable of winning and performing. And honestly, guys, hopefully you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. I'm trying to grow this channel, including something cool to announce in July. Yeah, July. That will go into effect. I don't know if I want to say it's on the 1st, but in July, I do have a new giveaway that will be launched. It will be in response to the channel itself. Unlike the giveaway that happened for the Collector's Journey, which will only happen when a set's completed in Collector's Journey, the other giveaway is for the growth of the channel and to represent new viewership and growing the channel in that regard. But keep a lookout for that, guys. That's coming in July. I don't think it'll be the 1st. I think I'm going to have it kind of scheduled for a couple of days after. But honestly, guys, I hope you enjoyed the series. Hopefully we can keep growing. I'm amazed that we are over 100 subscribers. I'm happy doing all the different series I am. I really hope that I continue to get better and enjoy using the decks and playing the games I'm playing. And all I can say is until next time, guys, tag out.